The planet of Tartarus is ravaged. Its population has fled or died under the foot of the Orc. Its cities are smashed and burning. Its very ground is irrevocably tainted with the blood of aliens, traitors, and cultists. There is nothing left. Nothing but blasphemous heathens and the mighty space marines who will destroy them. In this dark place, in this dark hour, we will stand against the enemies of the Emperor, and they will know that not even here on this desecrated infernal rock will we suffer the existence of the heretic. Not now. Not ever.
So the planet is just about corrupted. Chaos forces have made their claim, and we are now just on the brink of total annihilation. But the Space Marines, as a last line of defense, are now going to try and stop this hellhole from becoming even more of a hellhole. If I'm not mistaken, this last image is actually kind of frightening, because inside this is just basically a bunch of like skulls and like blotched imagery, but yeah, it's basically no hope.
This disturbance is acting like a beacon for the warp storm, accelerating its arrival.
We have little time left. We must assume Sindri has released the demon.
Then our course is clear. We must destroy it. However meager our armaments are today, the demon will not find our hearts lacking.
I know. I believe you, Captain. Here.
What is this?
A demon hammer. God Splitter. We have always intended to destroy the demon within the stone. Would we not appear the fools without the means to dispense our wills?
You entrust this artifact to me?
I can think of no better champion to wield God Splitter against the demon. And you can call it a premonition. But I believe you will end this fight, not I. You are thinking of the traitor Isidore. I render judgment on more people than you can imagine, Captain. Trust me, you are not responsible for the failings or strengths of others. It is not our lot to test their purity. We merely dispense the Emperor's justice when they fail.
The Eldar, if they are this desperate to waste their already meager forces,
then matters are truly dire. Prepare yourself. You are about to enter a battlefield, unlike any other.
Almost. A moment more, damn you. Yes. It is upon us. Bear witness to my ascension!
Taking heavy fire!
praise the Emperor. For terror, the maledictum grants the demon prince Sindri unheard of power. But we shall yet be victorious. Pure hearts and the Emperor's word are more than a match for these abominations.
With all due haste, initializing build protocol.
To the rally point!
Oh, crap.
Onward!
My back.
Glory!
Regrouping to the enemy. Understood. Heresy grows from idleness. What's your order? Faith is our shield.
Right. So, this map is actually quite small in comparison to the maps we've had to deal with. It's a fairly simple-ish map to do. All we have to do, really, is just punch a hole towards this relic and kill the Demon Prince when he arrives. That is literally all we need to do.
Praise the Emperor.
The Eldar are here, but their objectives are... Well, they're not really that effective in this particular plateau. They're good as a distraction for the enemy, but that's literally it.
Faith is our shield.
Alright, well, let's upgrade you at least.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Heresy grows from
What
idleness.
is your will? I await your instructions.
Alright. You'll be the
As you
front line
wish.
infantry. Actually, no. No. You'll be the front line dudes. Front line dudes.
Yes, my lord. Heavy fire in the hoe! Understood. We are the Emperor's chosen. Fire in the hoe! Direct us to the enemy.
These guys are exceptionally weak because we haven't bought them any bionics or anything really that useful. So unfortunately, they like that they are easily killed by pretty much everything. Okay, so we need to basically punch a hole to the right first of all because the thermoslag is pretty much the big one that we need to secure. So you three will hold here. You three with support of Gabriel and
I am prepared, the heretic.
right, like so.
Is eternal.
And our objective is simply to punch a
Space
hole
Marines,
straight down the
advance.
right side, with mainly our soldiers being
Orders received.
on the secondary front line. Come on.
My faith is my shield. By my command stands with
Nice.
for terror. We are
Ironically,
united.
Toth actually is kind of a better melee unit
The
with
enemy
the
must
sword.
be nearby.
It actually works better for him in that sense. Right, you nab that point. You help me hold that point. You lads, make sure that that sector is clear. Is it empty? Yes, it is. Right, you are holding that line.
Yes, Lord.
Right, they've captured that. That's fine.
Here to serve.
Give me that thermoslag.
Yes, Lord.
My faith is my shield.
At last, back to war.
Faith is our shield. Faith is our shield. Fear our wrath. We stand ready.
Yeah, the Space Marines are very weak early game.
Fear denies faith.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Consolidating position on the objective.
Right,
Yes,
fantastic.
most
Right, you need to hold that
beneficent
point. There is another
What's your
point.
order? Stay vigilant, brothers.
More likely to get fucked though, that's the thing.
At your command.
No!
Fear our wrath. At your command.
Right, they've nicked that relic, which is not good.
Ever vigilant.
Walk softly.
Be probably good location to
Fear
hold.
denies faith.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Ever vigilant.
Right, here's a door.
None can stand
moth.
before the
Oh, sorry,
Inquisition.
Toth. Yeah.
On alert, brothers.
I am
The
ready
enemy
to
must
serve.
be nearby.
Oh, you what?
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Suppose it makes a little sense.
Ever
Taking
vigilant.
any damage? Good.
Securing objective.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Right.
Yes, most
I know I'm spending a
beneficent
lot of
one.
time waiting, but if I can get this 495 stuff sorted, I can kind of focus on this.
Live for myself.
Fear our wrath. Attacking as ordered. Fear our wrath.
Right, target finders. Our war gear is
What's
a
your
little
order?
better now, which is good to see.
Here to serve.
Come on, 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 come on. Thank you.
Initializing build protocol.
Right, with that secure, we can now fully invest in other things as well. But
At last,
now we just need to
back to
hopefully
war.
try and push it out.
Yes, most beneficent
Okay,
one.
it's a little bit of a ball ache, but there we are. Done. Right, so now we should be able to fully upgrade ourselves. I mean, with the squads that we've got, once we, we've secured this sector now, so the enemy can't, so the Eldar can't really do anything. See, that's what they would have nicked if we hadn't nicked the point.
Even in death, I still serve.
Ironically, we're working with the Eldar, which is a bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. Right, we need to move up and grab that point.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
You
I
need to
am
head over
ready to
there.
pass.
You need to probably head up north.
Moving out.
You're about constructed.
Taking damage.
Back to war.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste. Build routine 721 initiated.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Rush the enemy
Cleanse.
position.
Heresy
We gotta be quick. We gotta be quick. We gotta be quick.
Understood. Stay vigilant, brothers. Orders received.
Nicked your point.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Like, god damn it.
Orders received.
I'll just plot this here. Mine. Thank you.
We are the
Right, let me
Emperor's
secure that
chosen.
point. Oh, looks like the Chaos Boys are losing,
At your
heading this
command.
way as well.
Onward to glory.
Right.
We stand ready.
I am prepared.
By all
No
means,
one
get yourself
will
killed
stop
by
us.
those dudes. It is fine.
Direct us to the enemy. Mission onward
Really?
to glory.
Okay, right,
Direct
gotta
us
double
to
time
the
it.
enemy.
The battle.
Onward
Normally they
to
die
glory.
very badly.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Right, get on top of that point so that the
Fear the
moment that
United
thing goes down,
Understood.
we're nicking that again.
Position secure.
It's a dick move, but they're Eldar. They're used to dick moves. I like how I get that sort of like inspiring music. Yes, it is our call as Space Marines to be the asshole. Mine.
We stand ready.
By all means,
I
Eldar,
am
proceed to
ready
go
to
further
cast.
ahead into enemy territory, having gained absolutely nothing.
Build routine 721 initiated. Initializing build protocol.
How to be a
Await your
wanker in the 41st
instructions.
millennium.
What's your order? Take the grenade. Awaiting orders. Let the grenades fly. Ever vigilant.
Right, so the Eldar should now suffer a little bit more of a problem. Again, this map isn't huge.
Yes,
None of the
most
maps in this game
beneficent
are...
one.
Well, with the... Again, I keep thinking of saying, oh no, but there are large maps. There isn't really. Like, not ones that we would consider, like, large by, for example, Soulstorm standards or, Yep, there they go. And they're gone. Right, so that's our
Fear the
extent
nice
of the
faith.
front line. And because we have a thermoslag, we can fully upgrade and not be worried about losing power acquisition, which is why we're going to be pushing here, though, because then we gain these points here, which thus allow us to
Yes,
do more.
sir.
But unfortunately for us, we have to make sure that these points are at least adequately protected. Because they will love to bugger everything up. Right, I'm going to have you... I'm going to put at least
Taking down.
one thing just to help defend it.
Direct us to the enemy. For the Emperor.
Right, we has Reddick.
The Emperor.
At your command. Charge.
Even in death I still serve.
So now the Eldar, despite their best attempts, will not gain the ability to do anything.
I await your instructions.
Right.
We stand ready.
All three of these dudes are going to have these bolters.
None can
Fantastic.
stand before the
And
Inquisition.
then once we get the ability to level up this thing, I will do the level up this thing ability, and then we can get to continue on. So, there we go.
Awaiting
Right.
orders.
Okay. There's that sorted, which is fantastic.
Ever vigilant.
And there is
Yes.
that, which is fantastic.
We think alike.
Yes,
Have you built that? Not quite. Now you have.
Initializing build protocol.
Upgrade. Right, one of you guys is going to chill here because the Chaos are going to come around this aspect, which is annoying. Right, heavy bolter turret set up. Fantastic.
Yes, Lord.
Gonna roll
As
up
you wish.
and set a heavy bolter turret so I can pretty much negate what I just said. Front? Yeah, front. First thing. That should, in a sense, be the first thing that should go before my turret. Right.
None
Okay, you're
can
building,
stand
so
before
now I
the
can focus on
Inquisition.
attacking. Next sector.
Charge. Taking hits. Heresy grows from idleness.
As you can see, the Chaos forces begin to put major pressure on the Eldar, so eventually the Eldar, despite making minor gains, will always die. I'm not entirely sure if that's like part of the map design, or if that's part of the story, or whether that's a failing of a second objective. But yeah, they never succeed. They always fail. Just like the real Eldar. Whee! Right. Okay, now be that point. I am a little bit like the Rolling Thunder on this one, which is a bit of a shame.
Awaiting orders. At your command. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Right. Right. You're building up, you're building up. Give you guys a slight buff in skill. Gabriel Angelos' stuff is all decent, which is fantastic, and that's also being upgraded. Fantastic. Right, one of you is going to become a rocket group. Another group is going to become an MG group, like normal.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Right, one of you's... Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll have this point, as it's the most defended.
Area secure.
See?
Here to serve.
Every time.
I exist to serve.
Right.
Taking damage.
Prepared.
Admittedly, this squad is this section is probably going to suffer a little bit from lack of having any support whatsoever. But
I await your instructions.
right, let's get a vehicle.
I shall
Move you back to
obey.
HQ so we can get these upgrades going.
Even in death, I
Praise
still
the
serve.
Emperor.
Even
I'm going
in
to move
death,
that
I
dreadnought
still
and
serve.
set you up for
I
support
will
on the
crush
attack
those who stand before
because
me.
you kind of need it. Once those biotics come up, we should be able to deal a little bit more damage. Let's see how much strike force. Right, they're being attacked. He's just gone into a warrior's, a horror spawn, which is not good.
Take me into battle.
Right, biotics are all good.
Beware the angry.
Sorry, bionics. I keep saying biotics, it's bionics.
Faith is our shield. Cleanse, purge, kill.
I am ready to
Yes,
pass
most
judgment.
beneficent
Right,
one.
push that way, because we're going to push down towards... Is that useful? No, that's the warning point. Good to know. Right,
Yes,
you
Lord.
build me a machine cult first,
I shall obey.
and then
I will
build a
do
chapel
as you
arfels. English language, work for me, please. Then build a chapel afterwards. Right, put you on an upgrade there. You're fine. Right.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Because if we can punch a hole through, we can neutralize another Chaos base relatively quickly.
Taking heavy fire.
Unfortunately, this does require a crap load of things, but ironically... This actually might prove to be more effective than I've realized. Like, I thought I'd need at least one squad on missiles, whereas actually...
Glory of the Imperial.
Nah, come on.
Death, I still
You're in
serve.
melee, but that doesn't mean anything. You done your thing? You've
Yes,
done your thing.
Lord.
Fantastic.
I exist to
Right,
serve.
at least now you can kind of relax. What's down there? Nothing. Good to know. Right.
Awaiting orders.
Right, you guys, begin to make your push down to the enemy's base. That's right, boys.
Heretic.
Woo!
Heresy
Yeah.
grows from idleness.
Right, if you'd like to relocate. Fantastic.
Here
Right,
to serve.
make me a sacred artifact. Build a couple of dreadnoughts first, and then...
Even in death, I still
At least it
serve.
means that the enemy can no longer spawn shit.
Enemies of the Imperial.
For the Inquisition, I stand before the Inquisition.
Right.
I am ready to
Taking
serve.
heavy fire.
Again.
Yes, Lord.
Fix it, damn you! Yeah, as I said, there's a lot of shit here.
Yes,
Defending objective.
in his name.
At your command. Under fire.
Right, proceed to attack.
Engaging the enemy.
Yes, Lord.
Right, if you'd like to make your way up towards this top
Build
point.
routine 721
Nicely done.
initiated.
We stand ready.
Again, like, I am totally surprised at just how effective these three bolter squads are.
Proceed.
I have awoken.
Yeah, like, these things are no push. These buildings are a little.
Even in death, I still serve.
At your command.
Oops. Well.
Engaging the enemy. We are the Emperor.
Oh, come on. Get in combat. As you can see, the Farseer Told Air does kind of suck. Which does, of course, means that Chaos do get a bit of... And once they've taken care of the... once the Chaos Forces do eliminate her from the game, it does, of course, mean that they're going to turn their full attention onto us. Which kind of does suck, admittedly, but, again... Oh, good. Right, upgrade. And also, upgrade.
Taking heavy fire.
I am the instrument of his
Right,
will.
you nab that point. You get up to the top there and provide support. You move
Yes,
over to
most
here
beneficent
and help
one.
and begin operations to
I
knock
am
out
the
their,
instrument of his will.
or to add more
Yes,
thermo
Lord.
to our slag.
Initializing
There you
build
go.
protocol.
Ever
I'm not sure how that ever still works when you slam something down on it like that, but
None
never
can
mind.
stand before the Inquisition.
Right.
taking heavy fire.
Aww. Alas, the Eldar have fallen. I could have sworn I built two.
Faith is eternal.
I did build two.
Moving out.
I just, for some reason, didn't add more. Huh.
I am
Right, well that's the left
prepared.
flank sorted, which we're already into like 22 minutes on. GG. That's doing fine. That's kind of okay. That needs to be
Here
built.
to serve.
Oh, I suppose once we've done this, we could build a couple of these apothecaries.
I await your instructions.
We just need to wait for this building to do its upgrade thing, and then we can get... Right, upgrade you to that. Oh, good. Right,
Here to
you'd like to
serve.
build that, please?
Initializing build protocol.
Right, you're fully upgraded. You're fully upgraded. Not quite fully upgraded for you, but in about 5 seconds. Now you'll be fully upgraded. Yes! Glorious.
Yes, most
Right.
beneficent
Need
one.
250 on that, and then that should be about it for me.
I will do as you ask.
I am ready
Right.
to pass judgment.
Awesome! We've done it.
None can
We've,
stand
well,
before
more or
the
less done it.
Inquisition.
Yes! Glorious!
Main attack formation. Orders received.
Right, if you'd like to begin pushing up towards that location... Yeah, actually, no, you can just chill here. That'll be your job.
This day shall be a
We'd like to push in
glorious
that
one
direction,
for
and then we can
Imperial.
begin our final assault. This is what I mean about this particular map. It's not that demanding. Like, in comparison to all the other maps we've had... I mean, hell, I've had more trouble facing off against the Orcs. That's only because the limited amount of tech you get.
Who requires
Obviously, on harder difficulties, you'll spend much more time grinding your way through or whatever. Maybe there'll be bonus objectives here or there, but generally speaking, this campaign, in comparison to other campaigns, is actually fairly easy, which is a bit
I
embarrassing.
am the
But
instrument
yeah,
of
it's
his
kind
will.
of true. Still a challenge, though, if you're not quite aware of what to do or how to work stuff, or if you're still,
orders?
if you're not really great at micromanaging stuff. Because these guys, you have to kind of babysit a bit.
Stand ready. Moving out.
Even in death I still
Get thy
serve.
fuck back here. Ooh, they present a challenge.
Hello.
That's right, assholes. Run away.
At last, back to
This is
war.
my own personal incentives now. Right, that's constructed. Fantastic. Oh, I only have like one Termi squad. I am disappointed.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Right, begin to push up.
I am the instrument of his will.
Charge.
I am ready to serve. Again. I will be there and ready to serve. Again.
So even you don't even really need the tanks.
Die for the Emperor.
This feels easier than I remember. I used to have like take ages to do these sort of things.
Stop us. Fate is our
He
shield.
who stands with me shall be my
How could I
brother.
serve?
Ah, hello.
Get all
He who
healing.
stands with
Sup?
me shall be my brother.
Oh, you are so getting out of there.
Follow my lead.
Run!
Shall be my brother.
Shall be forever remembered as the
No,
Emperor's
get the
finest.
fuck.
Faith and duty.
Apothecary here.
Walk softly.
Distract him!
We are united in his service.
No, run, you fucking
Be a
pleb.
glorious one for the Imperial.
Ah!
I follow your commands. The battlefield awaits.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Is eternal.
What are your needs?
The Emperor
The enemy is
protects.
attacking. How can I serve? No servant of the Emperor shall fall.
The Emperor protects.
The battlefield awaits. Under
My
fire.
faith is
The
my
entire time, like, run! Run away! Dreadnoughts! Get that fucker away from my men.
beware the alien.
Command me.
Meanwhile,
The heretic.
Orders received. Engaging the enemy. Yes, my lord.
throw a grenade for the love of God!
What is your command? It is time.
I am ready to serve. Again.
What are your needs?
My faith is my shield.
Yep. Just stand there long enough for me to nuke you from orbit. Thank you! Well, that was the dramatically quiet. And that's it. Literally, that's all you have to do.
Human, do not destroy the stone! You will doom us all!
Ignore her, Captain. Destroy the stone before it leads others to ruin.
You know not what you do! We cannot allow this. Take this human down!
No!
Fool! You have damned us all!
Well done, Captain. Let us bid haste, brothers. The fleet is about to depart and leave us stranded.
I am free. You have my thanks.
Show yourself, demon.
I will. Soon. Until then, go forth and spread word of my return.
I am not your herald, warp spawn.
I'm not. You released me.
No. I destroyed the stone.
Yes. And had you done so sooner, you might well have vanquished me. Instead, you contributed to my release with your every sacrifice.
Sacrifice? What sacrifice?
This planet was an altar, human. To the war god, Korn. Sindri arranged the Orc invasion, knowing the Space Marines would come to end their threat. Every death was a sacrifice toward my release. And I must say, your contributions were many and magnificent. Isidore, Vale, and finally, Sindri himself. Without so many offerings, I would have remained trapped. I thank you. I will spare your life for now. Yes, free. And know I will soon come to claim you all.
Then come and find your judgment waiting. You have escaped captivity, only to face annihilation. I know you now.
Nice musical timing. So, there you have it. And if I'm not mistaken, that is, in fact, the end of our campaign. Yes, it is! And I'll just knock over the bullets, making all the noise possible. So, yes, there it is. There is our end to the Dawn of War campaign. So, there was the first... I like how there's still that one that comes back. Ah! God. So, that is the end of our Dawn of War Done Right series. I will be seeing you in the next one, which is Dawn of War Winter Assault Done Right. And it'll sort of follow along the same kind of principles. Every day I will upload a release of a mission. And basically, in this, I hope you guys will enjoy the more daily style content. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to deal with Dark Crusade or with Soulstorm. I may do a similar daily release sort of thing, but that one is a little bit more open up to debate, as obviously, instead of it being a linear mission, it is instead basically a like more open-ended sort of campaign style. So that one may take more of a traditional episodic series rather than anything else. But I will find other games that have more of a linear structure to them, so that way you will get more of that kind of content if and when it's successful. I'll probably run with this for now, and then we'll see what kind of reactions there is to it. So let me know what you guys think about this series in the comment section down below. Click on the like button to let me know, whatever. Just let me know whether you want this to be more of a thing, or whether you're quite okay with just what we have at the moment with my current series, and occasional jumps off in other directions though. Anyway, guys, thank you all so very, very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in Winter Assault. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out. Let me just watch this guy get his ass kicked. What? Here we go. Kicking his ass. Oh, let's get him. Get him. What? Nah. Like with all things, Eldar just can't get a break.